Hey, it's your girl Maylee. You can find me on Facebook at Maylee. And tonight I'm here with Rich Rumors Lady Edition. And tonight I'm here with.
I'm T. I ain't doing the social media thing tonight. Go ahead.
All right, you got your girl, Miss Nene. Of course, y'all can find me at Tanisha Ingram on Facebook and Sips and Stories on Facebook. So, y'all be sure to hit that like and subscribe button from whatever platform you are watching this on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, y'all, and let's get straight to it. Topic number one for tonight, we're gonna talk about my boy, my favorite uncle. Y'all know him as Big Unc. That's Shannon Sharp. So, ladies, what do y'all think about this Shannon Short situation? Y'all got anything?
He need to leave them little girls alone.
And go find him somebody his
He
age.
need to leave them little girls alone.
Okay.
Somebody, no, I just say you need to leave them white girls alone.
A white girl.
Yeah, that's what he keep messing with white women, and he keep think he bigger than the system. That's why he right where he at. I gotta give a shout out to Lola Applin because I went on her post like if the slide would switch you probably, but then when all the stories keep coming out, so I already knew about the first story that when he got I think it was CBS NBC where he was on with the other lady.
Right.
So at some point as a black man his age, when do you learn?
Hmm.
I just think he like young women. Like I gotta
The other
ask.
women wasn't young. The one he was on recorded with it, she wasn't that young. Now I'm pretty sure that ain't he don't go with her. That's just a sex thing. They're not
Okay.
dating. He just knocking her head off.
Well, he
Like,
like them heads up, and I don't know other
but
way to say it.
a woman,
But them 20-year-old, from what they
it
say,
ain't, it ain't
Monique,
that.
did Monique not
It's
say
just,
that?
it ain't got nothing to
She told him
do.
to leave them
She told
Yeah,
alone.
him leave them young
he's
girls alone. Get
in
him
which
a
he should,
get
in
him a
which
big
he
girl.
should, y'all.
Did tell him to get him a
A
big girl.
woman, he's what? He 50 what? 56.
56.
50.
A 56-year-old woman is not eating no ass. Come on.
Shoot,
Ain't
no.
no 56 woman. That's what the white girl tongue all in it. You know what I'm saying?
So you think it's true what they saying about
They got to
he
take
like
the take
tooted
the
and
take.
booted and all that good stuff?
She ate his,
That's what I'm saying.
and
I
he
said
put
tooted
and
and
he
booted.
put he put meat in hers. 56-year-old women ain't known. They're like I don't do all that nasty. Every a woman about 56 years old, she is missionary lady. She getting fucked like a pastor. Like
I ain't finna go there now.
that's it.
It's some
Missionary.
56-year-old
It
ladies
ain't too
out
many.
there
It's
doing
some
some
of them, but
stuff.
some of them you can't do too much too. That she 56. They ain't into all that kanky. That's what they say. I ain't with all that kanky, all that
And
nasty.
yeah, cause
So
I heard a
and
lot of old women say I don't put my mind no on nothing
right,
like
so
that.
he is not gonna get a woman his age to toot him up. Toot toot. Big old
Okay.
booty.
Well, them white girls probably getting sick and tired of that. And I mean, he can't get mad and they don't
But
get
that
him
was
I
to.
mean, don't they role play?
They role play.
They role
Talking it.
play. So it's
So
giving fetish.
so
It's
yeah.
that's
giving
what it is.
fantasy.
That's all. It's not a relationship.
Yeah,
It's a
it's just giving
situationship
fantasy.
where she let me do all the nasty things I want to do, and she do all the nasty things to me. I pay her, and that's it. But he went too
But now
far.
she feel like she entitled
I,
to money.
I don't even think
She
he
gonna get
really
him
went too
anyway.
far. I just think the fact that he's about to come into some money, she just feel the need to go ahead and
The,
put her lawsuit out there so that she can get what she
let
can
me say,
get.
T, you all y'all old and wise. So when a person trying to get you in the text message, you kind of like you talking funny. You
If you talking differently than our
on your
normal
text, so you
exchange,
can
or
tell if you hear it when she was on the phone, you can hear
you
her
can set
trying to.
up.
You can you can
Yeah,
hear
you
it
can
like you can
tell they were
like.
role
"Hey,
playing.
what's
Yeah.
going on with you today? It was like you ever see it like no no no. So you can see it. Like I won't even if I see something funny, you texting different. I'm like call. Hey man, what you got going on?
Right.
What
Yeah.
you got going on? What you mean? So even when she said about him doing her anally, like I asked you not to put on the rubber.
Yeah, I ain't
I asked you
seen
to
that.
put yeah. She said I asked you not to put on the rubber and go inside of my and you did it anyway. And he responding to it through a text. So that's
That's
why at this
crazy.
point, big dog, you got to learn the hard way.
Well, I think what threw me off is when and it was just bits and pieces throughout the text message and conversation. It was something like she told him she wanted him to put a big
Big black
black
baby in
baby.
her. Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. Why the baby got to be big and black?
Shannon's a big black man.
He's a,
The
he
baby
is.
ain't
He's
got to be
big.
He's
big
a
and
big black
black.
He
man.
is. Whatever he gonna throw up in, he gonna come
It's
out
gonna be a
big.
big baby.
I mean,
But
I don't
that's the
know.
role plan. Is the situation they got going on. I feel like when you in that type of situation, get it and get out. If you're gonna be right though, and I feel like you still stay with your people.
But oftentimes when men reach a certain level, I guess, and it was part of a question on something else. I think that when men reach a certain status point, they don't think that we're submissive enough. We just, when you trying to make it, yeah, you want a black woman by your side, but after you make it, you want somebody more submissive, more humble, that you think got the looks and got the other stuff to kind of like give you that extra boost or
But
extra.
has he ever had a black woman on his arm?
His kids, mama.
I think, yeah, I want to say he in the past. I would think, he went to a HBCU.
Yeah, his kids, mama.
So at some point, I would think
Yeah, I'm
he
saying
had
like
dated.
he just stuck there because every instance or situation he had since then been with white women. That's why I asked.
But
'Cause I didn't know.
mostly celebrity guys, like even with Ocho, Latinos or white. It's always been like that.
Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
type.
Latinos or
You
white.
look at Chris Brown, girlfriends, baby mamas.
And he said, Tree Brown
Yeah.
said he prefer a
Yeah.
light skinned woman.
Well,
Chris
you look
Brown
at his
said
mama though.
that. Yeah. But I'm saying,
Majority of them be.
but that's
on
what
the
he said
same
he prefer. A
line
lot
as
of
his
know,
mama.
oh, that's my baby. He don't even like you. Chris Brown, he said what he prefer.
Yeah, he don't.
He said what he
He
prefer. He don't even
he
like
like
you.
us.
I mean, it's just a little different for me. I don't know.
I just say,
So-
Shannon, go get some help, man. Because at this point, you need some help. If you can't stop, your own peers done warned you.
Yeah.
He been warned by some of everybody.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
it's a
ma.
humbling thing. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people feel like
And
they're above stuff. So these situations that a lot of celebrities are going through is bringing them down off that pedestal that they've put themselves on.
He should have learned from the first situation.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He
You
did.
know
So
what Monique
until you
got
learn
to
that
say.
lesson, you go keep going through it.
Gonna keep getting hit upside the head. And then Monique tell
I
you.
ain't get hit side the head yet. This one gonna hit
Yeah,
side
he
the
You
was
head.
said something to him too.
That's what I'm saying. But see, Cat kind of, they look at Cat like he kind of out there. But in Monique,
Who look at Cat like he kind
Yeah, I
of
was about
out
to
here?
say
I wait
everything that
till-
Cat Williams said on that interview
Came true.
came true.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back through,
Okay.
read back through the
That
interview.
shit had
That
came
was
true.
like some of that stuff. I like, you know what? I'm just go ahead and
Go back and
to
look at the
next
interview. Everything that Cat Williams talked about has come to pass.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything.
It has.
And he gave Shannon Sharpe that same warning. And then
Yeah.
Monique came in and backed
Yeah.
that first warning.
Same thing.
He had two warnings. There's
Yeah.
always warning before destruction.
I
Always.
feel like as a 50-year-old man, he talk about sex too much. Like when they doing nightcap,
He's hypersexual.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I told you, I thought he give a little zesty to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
a
be
little
straight up.
frrr,
I
it's
get
a
a little
The frrr, no?
zesty.
The frrr.
So I get my next question is T and May Lee, would you date like Uncle Shannon? Y'all say 56, right? So would you date or have sex with and May Lee keep it clean, baby, keep it clean, cause my ears are still gentle. But what y'all
So why
date?
would you answer that question
Cause
then?
it's a question, cause she right there
You
at
go ahead and
20,
pose that
and
question
we
and then
know
tell me
that
to keep it
Shannon.
She's a perfect age.
She
She
right
actually.
there.
I mean,
in that age
she's
range,
along the age range that he going after.
But
Yeah, but I got to ask though. So of course I got to ask, but I'm just saying, just keep it
You
clean,
gotta
baby.
keep your mama ears clean.
yeah,
I
keep
got
keep
you.
that
I got
right.
you.
I wouldn't actually. I
Cause I
don't.
just look at it like Saint Parable. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to him. I wouldn't date him. Nobody like that, or even sexual activities. That's just too much going on in the bedroom for me. For him to be that old, yeah,
that's a lot because she was 19 that time. She did a lot of things.
that's a lot
But
going
she
on.
got her OnlyFans too, though.
Yeah.
But I'm actually this. Why people act as if don't know women do this? Because the black woman in Mississippi smashing a little 16-year-old.
I'm sorry, what?
She smashed a little 16-year-old. The little 16-year-old being a 16-year-old talking to other girls, and she killed him. That's a couple months ago. But then nobody like that's why I'm saying it's just not Shannon. There's a lot of older people want younger meats or younger.
It go both ways.
Yeah.
It goes both
I mean,
ways.
it's-
But
Our
Shannon.
feelings toward the situation with Shannon would go toward a woman doing the same thing. Like I would have the same.
But when they
standpoint
talking
on
about Shannon on TikTok, they saying the black men. They cause the black men always going the black men. But me, I am 40 something, and there'll be a lot of little 20. We out and stuff like there'll be a lot of little 20-year-olds that are attracted to older men. So you don't think I had that issue? It's the fact like, nah, you just a baby.
Yeah.
That's my thing. You just a baby,
Now when I was
and
in
it's
my-
not. We have nothing in common. We have nothing in common. What we gonna talk about?
No.
I don't play Roblox, baby.
What?
I don't want nobody that went to school with my mama.
Wait a
Oops.
minute. Oops. Let me grab my cup on now.
Sip.
See, go ahead. And,
Sip.
would you date him? And when I say like in his case,
Well, you got to think about it, I'm older.
yeah.
So, I
but
mean.
20 years older than you though. Would you date a man that's like 20 years older or 30 years older than you?
If if it came down to like a situation with Shannon, I'm not attracted to Shannon at all.
Yeah,
like
you
a
had to
man
You
of
be.
wouldn't
that,
even be attracted
I'm
to
not
no men
attracted
like
to
that.
him.
No.
Like
So you
now,
ain't
I've
you ain't
seen
some of
some
them little niggas
attractive
that be
older guys
super.
though.
I got a classmate, he a guy, that nigga, I don't know what he drinking, but that nigga is still look like we was when we was in
That's
school.
why I said you have
You
some
got some that
attractive
still look
older
like
men
that.
who still look good for their ages, but yeah, Shannon,
And I guess I'm on.
it's a no for me. He looked like he gonna be in
Do
the mirror more
better.
than I am.
Do better,
So
Shannon.
it's a no.
I mean, I guess for me, I'm the oldest one in the room,
Damn
so I
sure
can't
is.
say I can't say
So
nothing
low
about a
down.
man 20 years older because god dog, like But dating a guy that's like 20 years.
What if he very mature? Because it's a lot of
What you mean to
listen,
my somebody 20 years younger than me? Because that's what I was gonna
very
go
mature.
to.
What if he very mature? You have some guy. Okay, I'm gonna use Joe. Joe always was into when he was 18. He would always dated older. Oh, he's never dated nobody his age until now. Like it was always been the older women.
That's how my brother is. He got a thing for older women.
That's how it
But
be.
I had a
he
thing
got a
for
thing for older
older
women.
men when I was younger.
Right. I'm 40. I'm
I
44
mean, my
now, so
daughter's
no.
dad is 14 years older than me.
As long as they respect him, I
I
guess,
don't
and
know.
they
I
not
don't know.
trying to do all that.
I'm all over the place right now.
I think with that, in that headspace when I was dealing with her dad, it was just
Mature.
dudes my age don't
Yeah.
understand me. They ain't on the same level, and it just made me
Yeah.
feel like I was a whole lot more mature
Yeah.
than I
I
was.
couldn't even date my sister friend. Like my sister friends, let's go pick up from school. They were even though they were like three. I'm three. Like I still that look bad to me at the end. I couldn't even fix myself to do it then.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Even when they got out of school, I still looked at them like, but you my sister friend. They're old enough. You still my sister friend. I don't.
So it never a time when they got up there in age that you was just
I
like, I'm
still.
just gonna go ahead.
They just never. They always looked at my sister friends. I just never. I could never do it.
Well, I guess in my situation, my ex husband is like what 6 years? I think he like 6 years older than me, 5 or 6 years older than me. So like when I was in high school, everybody looking at me crazy because I was like 15, 16. He was like 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Hey, I'm sorry. We would have whooped your dad. I don't know if from when we were young, we had an issue with older men talking to the girls our age.
I was
What?
16. My
Us,
baby
we
daddy
was
was
young.
29.
Yeah, people.
So, okay,
I
Would
so
have
you
threw
just
rocks
like,
at.
Yeah,
Would
I
have
don't
like
threw
feel
rocks
bad
at
no
his
more.
car.
Look, we gonna
I'm
drink. So
telling
we
you
gonna drink to
again,
that.
like
That's
when
how I
you
feel.
when you younger dating a older guy, it doesn't in that moment it don't feel wrong.
Right.
Cause in
Thank
your
you.
mind it's like this guy is mature. If he dealing with me, I'm mature for my age.
Ain't nobody
Right.
ever, but anybody ever say something to him?
Who?
Him.
Um now yeah, so they was at him. Once everybody caught wind of it, because we kind of kept it on the wraps for a little while, but
Yeah, that's how
my
you
mama
do
was
it.
trying to get him locked up.
My mama didn't try to get my ex husband locked up. My mama tried to prove to me that we were related to each other because we
Well,
some
I
kin to the
had that
same
when I
people.
was pregnant with my daughter.
Yeah.
And my
Too
great
late.
grandma was like, "Y'all some kid. Wait a minute. I'm
Yeah.
finna have a baby with my cousin." Like that. But then we ended up finding out. I ended up finding out that we weren't related. But yeah, a lot of people, it wasn't until I got like in my late 20s, early 30s that I
So
kind of looked at that situation
let me
like,
ask
yeah,
y'all
that
this.
was wrong. Cause why in the hell would an older guy want a teenager?
I still didn't look at it like it was wrong. I maybe I'm just biased
I
when it
like
came
a
to my
full
ex husband.
bodied. It's just like they gonna feel like, yeah, put your clothes back on. I just,
But
I couldn't
most
even.
of the time, and T know that when you're like in our age group, like 15, 16, your body is very
Yeah, I was
mature.
No, it ain't.
Very,
I was
No.
your
developed.
body
You
be
got to keep in
banging
mind.
now.
It be
You got to
some.
think I had
It's
a
some
baby
do.
by then.
No, it's some do, but some of them still got pepperoni. Like it
Huh?
just someone got to look just the look. Like at that age, everybody don't.
You try to call them Ant Miles, dog. We call them Ant Miles back
Well, we call
then.
them tennis balls. So you still got a little.
What the
You got
world?
a
What
little
is
tennis
this?
set. You still got the tennis set. So you
No.
like they ain't.
They the trainer, bro, dog.
No,
That what
I
you trying
was
Yeah,
to
so
say?
it be like, yeah, you gotta put
I
the
was
clothes back on.
shaped.
Yeah,
I was shaped up.
you got
I was
some that was
stacked.
like that. It about 3, 4 of them like that in school.
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you,
Oh, let me say,
it's a
did y'all
no.
ever hear a story about a woman doing that?
No,
Yeah.
now it's not so much in America. Now I was the woman that did
No, I'm
like.
just saying, do you know of a woman messing with a little young boy though?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's a lot of them out there.
I just, but,
That's
well,
why I
why
said my
is it?
standard is the same. My
I
viewpoint
don't
on it
know.
is
Yeah,
the
yours
same.
is, but why is it that the men get attacked? Listen here, my little brother was 13 years old. 13 years old. His first person was 35. That he lost his virginity to a 35 years
That's
old.
statutory. That's right.
That's
Then
yeah.
when he
She
was
old enough to be his
listen,
mama.
he moved in. He's 60. He moved in with a white lady. She around 40. And he moved in with her. I'm like,
So where were the adults
Yeah, right.
for
I
him?
don't know. See, with the lady that we had the black women in the community asking like, why is your brother over that lady house?
She
I
was
was like, he just be over there playing cards because they used to gamble over there though, for real. Besides,
and
they
he
over
was
there just playing
13,
cards.
14
The
playing.
13, no, my brother been gambling since he was when my daddy
Okay.
went to prison, he started gambling early. So he been
Oh
gambling
yeah,
since he
yeah,
was 8. So when daddy went, he was gambling
We
with the
weren't
grown
related, bro.
folks.
yeah. Okay,
He was
okay.
gambling with the grown folks, making money, bringing money home at 8 years old already.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, now I'll be honest. After I got my divorce, I had a blimp. I call it a brief moment in time. I was 30. What I was, maybe I was like 34, 35, and I was dating. At the time, I thought he was like 21, 22. I found out he was 20. Just turned 21.
You know, my mama did that.
Boy, and that was the worst year of my life.
My mama.
People were like, girl, dating, them little 20
So
year old.
so you did it.
Man, I ain't no
Crazy.
shame. I was
See
in
what?
Crazy.
You seen it?
With my own 2 eyes.
Oh
He
my
moved
God.
in.
That's exactly
Really?
Yeah,
He
she
moved
talked about that.
in. He moved
moved
in. He was
Man,
30.
that nigga.
I was 34, 35, and he was like, he had just turned 20.
That's the
He
reason
had
why
just
when I
told you
turn
what.
that's the reason why when I turn 30, I'm not dating
5
nobody
years
younger
older
than
than
me.
him.
I won't even
He
date
told
nobody
you.
younger than me now.
He told your ass up.
I ain't
Nigga,
gonna
like,
say, I
he
mean,
moved in.
he moved in.
Ooh. Oh, he hooking that bitch.
It was, I call it a brief moment in time.
I call it a hooking time.
And what I say to today is very just what I say. I would not date a man that's
So
less
once
than
you find
5
out, you
years.
continue though, right?
After I find out the truth, I was too deep in. I ain't gonna lie, I was too deep in. So, but it lasted for like a year. Maybe can vouch that when the time was up, the time it was up. It was like you gonna get out my house, and then you really start seeing like them YN, they be buku crazy for real. Nigga was talking about coming through. I'm sorry, y'all don't like to use them N word, but Joker was talking about coming through, shooting up my house and stuff. I don't got scared. I called the police. I had been sent my children out the house. My cousin them pulled up. They had that fire on them. They were like, let them come through. We waiting on it. We waited there from like 10 o'clock to like 1, 2 o'clock
I would
in the
have
morning.
y'all would have to thug it out with that.
He don't. Oh, I'm
None
gonna
of
come
your
through. He
business.
was mad about something that when I put him out, he supposed to got all this stuff, and he say that he left something there, and I couldn't find what he claimed he left there, and he was like, I'll come over there and shoot. And I called the police, and after the police left, my folks came, and they had that fire on them. Everybody sitting out their way.
Yeah, you switch the topic, dog.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
I'm looking at. I need 15 minutes away from you. I'm looking at you different, right?
I had no. Let me tell you about life.
Hey.
I had no shame about my past. I tell people that all the time. You would be amazed at some of the stuff people have gone through. But just like Dion said, you can look back, and the only thing you see when you look back is God, because that's the only thing that could have brought you through some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So. But while we on the topic about Dion, of course, y'all know I got to bring up about my family. I don't like how they
Not your
did
goddamn
Shador.
family.
At the end of the day,
Said that's her family.
That's my family, and I said it on Facebook. Shador went to the Cleveland Browns. I don't know nothing about Cleveland. We all Browns, so guess what? We Browns. Everybody in the room.
Motherfucking lie. I'm a Jaguar.
I feel like Shadur gonna prove a lot of people wrong, like because they had plenty of time to draft him, and I just don't like that either. I seen a lot of comments on TikTok about humbling him, and he think he
I was
all
just going to say
that.
that they think that he was
about-
humbling him, but that boy said that he had bad dreams like 2 nights straight.
Yeah. So I really think he gonna end up helping Cleveland. I was looking at whatever
They
they
got too many
stats,
quarterbacks for me, but yeah.
they trash. But I feel like he gonna help.
Wait a minute. Like,
That's my dog right now.
They trash.
We not gonna
like
speak
that.
past that now. We
I
not
like
gonna be
that.
calling them. The only
If
thing
she said they trash,
That's my dog right now.
they trash.
That's my
They got a
opinion,
little
but
closer right now.
should grab that cup.
Shadur might come through and help them out.
He
But
hold
like
on
I
to the
said,
ball.
if 4 of us in the room and all 4 of us are now Browns.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
know
I'm not a
nothing
Brown.
about
I don't watch football, so
well, that's even better. So we ain't got.
No,
to worry
I'm
about
not.
that.
No.
Yeah, that's even
Go
better.
ahead. I
That's even
don't-
better, 'cause-
This what I just don't like about the whole thing. I don't like the fact that y'all didn't pay attention.
to what?
All y'all, Not T, you ain't you don't know
Oh, I
shit
was
about
to
what's
say,
going
I don't know
on.
what you talking about.
So you in the world made it a racism thing. Was not
I
racism.
never said it was
Okay, but it
racism.
was like
Go on.
okay, I ain't gonna include you, but a lot of the people that posted all the NFL race, it was not NFL or nothing. It has to do with Dion, as with
I agree.
Dion. So he fell down he fell down in the draft. What Dion said, I don't want certain teams to draft my son. So that puts him.
It's certain
That's
franchises
what
he
he
didn't like about
said.
his son
So
play for.
therefore, if the first five he didn't like, he gonna keep moving down because his daddy was he was their agent also. They didn't have no agent. Dion played as their agent.
Right.
He didn't allow those teams to draft his sons. That's why his sons went so far down. Other than that,
No part of it.
no, that's not a part of it because the Mannings did that and it went their way. Peyton Man, what
Okay, yeah.
Eli went.
Eli.
Remember, I think who was finna. I think the Eagles or somebody was finna. He say, "I don't want my son playing with." So he ended up going. Well, he went to the Giants.
To the Giants.
So Dion them tried that same scenario. It didn't work for them. It didn't work for them because you cannot sit here and say where my son is going. You don't control that industry. So he went push down, push down. You say you don't want him with us. Okay. You say you don't want him with us. Okay. You don't want him with us. So he gonna get pushed back further and further only because his dad's decision. And some people start, oh, it's racism. No, ain't nobody even speaking about race. So why a lot of people start saying, oh, it's racist? It wasn't necessarily racism. It was his dad.
Well, I did do some background information because I'm an investigator, so I have to go back after the fact. Because I said what I said. Like, I didn't like it. I personally didn't like it. I felt like he could have went first or second round.
How?
When we got our way out of 5 to the 5th round,
How?
man, I was tired of watching the draft.
But
You know how many women?
If your daddy say you can't go nowhere, nigga, you can't go nowhere.
But
He's your
by
agent.
then, I was tired.
But that's your dad is your agent. And he say he don't want you to go to these teams, and those teams are the worst teams in the league. Guess who get the first picks in the league?
The worst teams. I get
my daddy say I can't go and he's my agent. I can't get picked.
Well, what I didn't like, and some of the franchises did come out, or some of the coaches did come out and say something. 'Cause, you know, I had to split ways and separate myself from Pittsburgh. Like, Pittsburgh been my family for years, and now, like, hey,
She's
we
a
separated.
groupie. I don't understand her and this Sanders thing.
I'm currently separated from my home right now. But what they did say was that Shador was unprepared. Some of the teams did come out and say that
Make you feel like that.
Yeah, they felt like he was unprepared.
Have you really watched him?
The interviews didn't go that well. He was very cocky in the beginning, but I have a black son. You got a black son.
I got nothing to do with
would
that.
rather for my son to be cocky to a certain extent.
I'm cool with the cockiness, but his gameplay. What does he do too much?
He don't know when to throw the ball away, in my opinion.
Okay, you know. He holds on to the ball. He could have a lot of sacks he could have invented. He holds on the ball way too long. And guess what? When you go to the NFL, they're faster.
Yeah, you got no.
They're way faster than the college players. They're way stronger. He gonna get hit hard. He's gonna
drop that ball.
He's gonna get hit hard. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna have to play behind somebody first.
I believe that. That's why I believe he might do well in Cleveland. First of all, I really don't think he's gonna stay in Cleveland that long. I give it a year. 2 years.
We don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. So
we gonna move right along.
Me and May Lee just over here chilling real hard while y'all had y'all little personal conversation.
Okay.
May Lee, you good over there, girl?
See what I seen on TikTok.
Yeah, I said, but you can't be great if there's stipulations on greatness.
I'm gonna leave it alone because we got to bring them back into the conversation.
Go ahead.
I mean, if you had something else to say, I'm over here looking cute on
wait a minute.
Hey, y'all.
This one ain't for you. This one for that joke over there. I said what I said. We are all Cleveland. Stop.
What she said? What's going on?
Hey, I had that heavy for real. Girl time. And while we talking about girl time, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, of course, Beyonce has started her tour. And big shout out to, what his name is, 805 Fresh, ain't his name? Beyonce got that said, where them fans at? They popped them fans. Everybody like, wait a minute, like, be on them fans. Like, yeah, she is. But she did bring out Roomy. And Blue. Y'all, well, Blue was out there now.
I speak for all the men.
I gotta say this about baby girl. Blue did great
For the first
in comparison to
Don't say
what
for the
she been
first
doing.
first tour.
She did.
Like, she's more
So
confident.
she didn't suck.
No.
I mean,
She had to get her moves better.
She had
she
time.
was stiff. She was stiff.
She had time.
Think about
She
it.
got
This
a whole-
girl is
she got a whole
11,
co-
12 years old
She got to
on
loosen
a stage
up.
in front of thousands of people.
Millions. You know how many
Like,
people go to see Beyonce?
Come on now, you got to think about that. Beyonce used to it.
Yeah.
Beyonce,
She was
she
ready
was
for
bred
it.
to do this stuff. She's used
Daughter
to
was
it.
bred to it too.
Yeah. Blue getting
Now,
out.
Red.
now when I say
Dancing class.
baby
All that.
girl look good.
Yes.
She should have
when
went.
she
She
came out.
should have got an old girl from the Dancing Dolls to
You so
run her through
stupid.
that.
You stupid.
But she
Pop,
did.
pop, pop, pop.
But
Slam.
Blue did well. I definitely would say Blue. She's a
she
nine.
look really, she looks
She's a
confident
9.
and
Yeah.
comfortable now.
I want to hear her voice. I do hope
I
one
don't
day
think
she.
she
Like
can
she
sing.
sound like Jay-Z.
I don't think she can sing.
I think she can
I
sing.
think she might have a mama moves, but her daddy
I'm going with you.
rapping.
Her voice with
I
the Lion
just want to
King.
hear. I mean,
Y'all haven't watched the Lion King, the
Yeah,
actual version,
listen,
real
I
version.
don't like them
The real version?
live
Yeah, the
action,
live version.
the live action movies.
That's
I don't
not
like
the
them remakes.
I think it's
I
I
don't
don't
like
like rematch.
I don't like that. That's trying to mess up my childhood. Those are key moments and memories I have locked
that's
in.
the
I don't
reason
want to
why I didn't
watch
watch
the
it.
remake.
They don't know nothing about the real.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
I
watch
took
it.
them to see which Lion King. I took out see 3 or something like that. I took them to
the
see
first live version.
Oh yeah, they went
Yeah,
to.
I ain't watched
I
none
ain't
of
messing
it.
with
in
it.
IMAX.
Yeah, no, because I can't wait to be king. You feel me?
Part.
So,
That part.
so while we on the conversation about Beyonce, of course y'all know a while back Kanye was talking about the children, we're talking about the twin, talking about they with special needs and all kind of stuff. So I get my question
He didn't
is,
say they were special needs. He said they was retarded.
but I use the word special needs. I don't
Special
like.
needs.
I don't know
I
when that happened. When that happened?
This been a few weeks ago.
Yeah, them
Like, this is
fight word.
recent.
Look it up, bro.
And
Look it up.
Solange came and look,
Yeah,
she
'cause
changed that profile on Twitter, had that gun on there.
But
like,
I really do.
Solange?
Solange.
Solange.
You know Beyonce's sister don't play
Solange
by
off.
Beyonce.
She ain't all she she a
Ooh,
fighter.
That girl a
She
hit.
fighter.
Nah,
That's right, she
I
is.
know she off. Remember they got some. Her mama got some. That's why she put her hands on Jay-Z. That ain't her first time putting her hand on people. She got problems.
She ain't
Yeah,
those don't mean
she
problem.
ride
I mean
for her
don't
sister.
F with my family. That what that
She
give.
ride
It
for her
give
family.
don't
That's
F
all
with
that
my
is.
family.
Solange is diagnosed with something. Go do your homework.
But look it up, bro. I want you to look it up about what Kanye and I personally, and I'll say this, like I said what I said.
Allegedly.
Kanye needs. We will
Make sure
trade
you
him.
put that on there. Allegedly.
He will trade him for Wendy. He need a guardian. Wendy don't need no guardian.
Shit.
Wendy it
What
comes
you
and it
say?
goes because she
leave
don't
her where
drink.
she at. Leave her where she.
But Kanye, he need a guardian. He need to pay you real bad over his check. Somebody to make all his decisions.
Why?
Because that joker doesn't need to be in a padded room. I said what I said.
I think he acting out for.
Attention.
Yeah, because you gotta think. One time he just wasn't doing nothing. He ain't hear nothing about him. Then he started doing his crazy stuff when he got with Kim, and that's when like he couldn't get no attention.
I was waiting on if you would go hit on that.
When he went, that's when he started
got with
acting
Kim,
out.
that's when he
got with
started
Kim, he
acting
started acting
complete
out.
utter fool.
That's
Like,
what they say about a lot of them, though. Yeah.
Think about
I
it though.
was
Look at
looking
their track record
From start with the daddy.
with the mama.
Start with the daddy.
What daddy?
the daddy.
The
That's
daddy
the.
dead.
Oh,
Why you want to put it there? Don't put nobody
Why you
dead
want
daddy
daddy
in
dead?
there.
You could have
Starts
said
right
something
there.
about the
What did
daddy
I-
that
The whole family with you. All they go all the way back to the OJ trial. Remember?
He did him and what you trying to say? Yeah, 'cause
All
he
the way
did.
back to the
They were
OJ
like that.
trial.
Who OJ gave a lot of that the evidence or gave. Yeah.
Yeah,
All that Kardashian stuff go all the way back then, man. So they got a lot going on in their name.
they got their hands in a lot of different pots.
How you
Yeah.
make your daddy turn to your mama?
That's not their real daddy.
That's
That's
the
not
Bruce,
that's
that's
dad.
the-
So that's
the
Kylie
Kardashian-
and
the
Kendall's dad.
Nah, that's the Jenners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
They
that's
still
their.
not in.
So,
Do they still call him dad or do they call him mama? I be confused.
Are you mom, dad, or dad, mom? What they call him? OG.
Oh, we don't know. But I'm just saying they track record ain't been good
But
with men. Period.
yeah.
I'm calling.
But you know, the mama she got a young black man. Well, he younger,
He younger than her, but he young, but he younger than
He
her.
younger than her, but she got her black man now. So you know,
She just following what her daughters do.
I don't. Yeah.
Cause what introduced
Well,
her
I
to
mean,
me?
her last husband decided he wanted to be a woman, so
I mean, yeah.
What kind of coochie she delivered for him to make him want to be? You know what? This here ain't doing it.
But I think
Like, what make
sometimes.
you wake up in the morning like? Oh, what you got?
But you know, some men when they be like that, they dress up in women. So they say.
and
I've
they said
heard
he had been doing
stories
that for a long time.
that they dress up in like women clothing when ain't nobody around.
What she been
so.
doing? She had to be doing something to him sexually other than that. Just like she
But
might have been.
we already talked about some of
might
the
was-
stuff that some of these
she
men
probably-
like
she
to be
been
doing
pegging
to
him.
them.
She probably.
But you know what? He never said that he wanted to be with a man.
No, he just like being dressed as a woman.
So
He's
this
never
nigga-
said that he wanted to be with a
So-
man.
I agree.
So
I'ma
he
drink
take
that.
his wanky off.
I don't think
He
he took
didn't
it
go-
off.
he
I
don't
don't
do
think
that.
he did that.
He got it. You sure
He
he, take
didn't
him?
do.
don't
He
think
didn't
so.
do gender reassignment. He didn't do that.
If
Go,
that nigga
go
got,
check it out.
Go check it out. He never did gender reassignment.
who said that man got everything removed?
No, he
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Facial work, meat wagging.
I don't think
No,
he got no.
he didn't get. He didn't. He
I don't
didn't.
think so, dog.
Go in
Allegedly.
like that.
So
gotta
so
put
you
that
think
in
he
there.
got a sex change still not knocking girls off?
No,
I don't think he did a sex change.
I think he still has his male organ.
still
He
got-
just like
He has
dressing as a woman.
titties.
So what?
You got a lot of transgender women that have
You think he
went
give-
and got
he
boob
give-
jobs and still have.
Cause wedding night
Yeah,
still
He
got
giving.
heel, right?
Is he giving or taking?
T.S. Madison.
C.S. Madison still.
He still got heel,
none
and
of
he
them
got a
do.
big booty. Well, she,
C.S. Madison got some big old titties
you
and a booty.
Who's
And C.S. Madison.
yeah, and
What
if
is the real
you,
name? Thomas?
we don't know, it's just T.S. Madison.
I
Look
think
it
his
up.
real name, his birth name was Timothy. I want to say.
Timothy. Look called Timothy Madison.
But his name, her
No,
name is
it's
T.S.
No,
Madison.
No. His name. Go ahead.
T.S. Madison. We not
Okay,
doing
we
that.
gonna move right on.
No,
Right, and
moving
T.S.
right
is
along.
cool.
You believe in God?
I believe in
His
God.
name.
So moving right on.
Back to my question, which
What
is,
we got going
are
on,
kids off limits? If you
Yes.
get into it with somebody, is it okay for them to bring your children into it? I don't like you, you don't like me. Is it okay for me to talk about your children?
I'm trying to get
I
you.
feel like this. Certain people moral code different. Like for some people, kids may be off limits, but to others, kids go provoke you to fight. If I'm trying to, like we were talking about beforehand, if I'm trying to get you to go there, I know how to pull at your heartstrings to get you out here in these streets.
That right.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I'm not going for nobody children. I'm not bringing nobody kids into nothing because them kids ain't got nothing to do with whatever we got going on.
Right.
So, my opinion, kids are off limits.
Kids are living until for me.
Wait a minute.
Until.
Not
That's
until.
until you say something about mine, yours is free range. On that,
But
we
that's
keep
different.
Yeah, that's why I said until, because I say I ain't,
for me,
I ain't gonna say nothing about.
Right.
go for nobody.
I ain't gonna be the first to say it. If you say, "Well, I'm retarded," oh boy, that little short one got a little lip now. Boy.
I mean, for me, because like back in the day, people wanted to provoke me, say something, say something to my kids that you really should have said to me. Now you can sit here and say they bad, like May Lee back in the day. She da.
She's still
I
kind
can
of
take-
bad.
I can take a little bit of it, but now you mess around and say the wrong thing to her, baby. She got a mama. Come talk to me. Don't talk to her. Talk to me.
I think I let little Maylee hit right now.
So May Lee, I know with you ain't got no kids, but can people talk about your mama?
Mm,
We gonna put it on the spot. We gotta go the other way. You gotta go the
Who
other
that?
way.
They talk about which one? I got.
I mean, they can,
Yeah,
they
I
can,
ain't
but
gonna say.
it don't really provoke me no more because I feel like now in the world I got stuff to lose, so it's like people just be talking, and I know like people really be jealous. They be hating. So you might say something about my mama because your mama not doing it, or because
I
your
like
mama
that.
can't, and it's not gonna fit me or provoke me. It's just like
Girl, you don't know my mama.
right. Nah, the old me, yeah, immature. I probably would.
I don't know.
go
I know.
off.
Wait, I'm gonna tell you what was going on with me. I'm glad you said that, mama. Now, a stranger couldn't say nothing about my mama, but one of my brothers got mad at mama and said something about my mama. About who
It's
hid.
different.
I know, cause he know that lady.
Yeah, it's different.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah.
Going at it.
But what about the mama jokes? What about the mama? Because I've dated people.
I got a
We
big
done
mama
did
jokes,
mama.
though. I ain't gonna.
He always
do the
talking
mama
about
joke.
you.
I'm not a joker. I don't even go. That ain't my lane. That's
not
my ministry.
losing.
So you ain't
And
gonna.
listen, they'll eat me up because
I'm
I
not
ain't
losing.
like
Just asking.
I ain't
you
quick
know,
on my feet like that.
I'm
With
quick
my
on my
words,
feet. You
to be
couldn't
trying
say
to
nothing.
tone, and then I'm gonna get frustrated. Cause I'm start stuttering. Cause I'm trying to come up with some quick comeback. And now I
ain't
want
now
to
you
fight
ready to
now.
swell? You
Now
ready
I
to
want to
swell,
fight.
sis.
You going down my lane. You gonna be like, all right, nigga, just leave it alone. No, boy, we been eating.
Yeah,
Eat
when
your
I
ass
start,
up,
don't
boy.
try to chill when I say so.
Well, I see your mama and Piggly Wiggly.
You wrong.
Wait a
You
minute.
wrong. Talk about them folk mama, man.
Nah, I'm telling you, can't say nothing to me.
And since y'all up here talking about swearing up and jumping on
Champion.
folk, we got to break into this one right here because OG sent me this one. What about the girl? And I did watch bits and pieces of the story, but the girl that got jumped on that was supposedly pregnant, they was like the friends, gave her a
They
baby
gave
shower,
her a baby shower and then jumped her.
and then jumped her after the baby shower. And they said she lost the baby. So
She lost the baby.
She lost her baby.
They should be
All of them
charged.
should be charged with murder. Like all of them. That girl lost her
What,
baby.
where is it at anyway?
I don't know. Like I said, the videos that I seen, it was the same girl telling the story, but two separate videos.
If it's that girl that was having a ball, that got to be a devastating day.
But you got to think about
if I'm having a good time. We had a good time, y'all.
y'all do this for me, and I really feel like y'all my girls. Y'all don't do me a whole lavish baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't open my gifts. Like we having a good time, and then y'all jump me.
I think the
And
whole
in me getting jumped, I lose my baby.
I'm going to jail.
I ain't going to jail. I'm
Listen,
sending all y'all to jail.
Listen, let me tell you.
Y'all gonna feel a little more because y'all carry. So
that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
You
we
feel that
gonna feel
baby and you anticipating seeing your baby face, holding your baby, and you're blindsided. Like that was a blindsided attack.
cheated out of that baby life. Took it from me.
Yeah.
But
Like, she had to be a threat to them though.
But you never know your so-called friends, like we talked about on the last episode. We talking about complicated friendships. That would what she was talking about was complicated.
Yeah.
So imagine it being a whole bunch of Rashidas.
Yeah.
That girl Yannin is a whole bunch of Rashidas that don't threw her a baby shower. And they all don't sat back and had a conversation about, okay, we're gonna get this bitch at it. You get what I'm saying? Like, bruh, do you know how heartbroken, not even just the fact that they jumped her, but she lost her child.
The fact that, and I get what get me about the whole thing, and I watch a lot of y'all, and I'm be real. This just an honest moment for me. I watch those little fight videos on Facebook when people be posting up the fights and stuff like that.
I don't get disgusted by them.
But one thing that bothered me,
I really don't get disgusted by fight videos.
But what really do bother me wholeheartedly is that you'll see these two, usually a female, very seldom do it be two dudes. Most of the time it be two females, and you see a whole bunch of people standing around watching and recording. You very seldom see people saying, "Hey, y'all need to stop," or people that actually break them up and say, "You gonna leave." Like it was one video where these girls attacked the one girl, and these older ladies came out and they stopped it, and they just kept the girl there till them other girl left. It's like we as women don't have.
I seen one with two boys, but they were fighting, and the dude came from down the road and split both of them. He said, "Man, stop fighting." He record.
Ain't none of these.
He recording, and everybody he laughing. They laughing at you, man. Stop this. But it was dope. The message he sent to them, and them boys actually looked around, and everybody giggling. That ain't your friend.
These ain't your friends. They laughing at y'all.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, and he pointed. He had them look around. Everybody got their phones out. He had them look around.
Like everybody is so desensitized. I swear when I get on like Facebook and stuff, man, like them fight videos, and when I say I'm disgusted by it, now granted, I don't fault. You know what I'm saying? I don't been in situations where I don't
video.
Us growing up, we didn't have. I was about to touch on it.
We didn't have no video.
We didn't have nobody recording. You fought, and that was it. I mean, you go on by your day. But now we're in a time where it's on the internet.
And not only do they,
like, you throw it, they record and throw it on the internet now.
And then you see that now. For me, this what I see. It always be the girls that be fighting. With these boys, when they be fighting and they be getting their ass toe up, they go get their gun and they shoot the other boy.
Well, you got girls doing that now too.
Yeah, you see, but it's a lot.
You got girls, and now to me personally, like this generation don't fight.
That's why I don't fight.
They don't
I don't
fight.
get into
like
it.
we grew up, we fought. You either go get beat or you go tell something.
Like, I believe
you. But
somebody
you still live. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't even. They scared to fight. They scared to take that.
They scared, period. Let's just be real. They just
scared. The most satisfying thing to me when they get the cameraman. I be so happy when I see a cameraman get hit. Bitch, you just seen. I seen a nigga attacking the cameraman, but I'm so happy. Yeah, get that bitch.
But to me, some of them cameraman be shy. With the person with the camera, you be like, God, you had one job.
That's just you because you messy and you want to
let me clarify because I gave out one message. I got to clear this. That was in the beginning when, it was sporadically you might scroll through and see it. Yeah. But now that you in that older age, like now, like I said, I'm the older person in the room.
Yeah, right.
My doggone gray hair don't came out. Like
when it just started.
That's gone.
It's full of like they tell me some dog. My cousin looked at the top of my head like, dog, cuz you got a lot of gray hair. I like, dog, don't even talk about it. I ain't had no time to spray it up or nothing. So when you get that age that I'm at, it kind of weird. You be sitting there, and it's like every other video is a fight video. Every other video.
Only thing I can hate. So we can sit here and do this all day. make some good content and everything, and it be the negative shit get so much.
Yeah.
Like the negative shit. We could be saying some golden shit right now.
Yeah.
It can touch somebody, but that shit ain't gonna fly until T make another goddamn viral
First
video.
of all, don't do that.
Yeah, T,
Don't
we
do that,
need a
'cause
viral
He
moment.
had me fight for my life in them comments.
See,
boy.
like,
When I
but-
said they were getting it to me, shoot the other video. Somebody, when I said we were talking, you asked me about decompressing.
Mhm.
If you offered me that, would I take it? And I was like, no. So I go in the comments. Somebody comment to my dating while emotionally unhealthy or something like that is wild. Like, nigga, it's a scenario. And I wanted to comment, but I was just
You
like,
already know it's finna
for
start.
what? Like, we gave y'all you're commenting on the video with a hypothetical situation.
Right.
Like, you don't know me, so
right.
listen, what you say don't bother me. Now that other one that you posted,
That nigga, that was hot.
baby, when I say my
When I
fingers
put out the
right,
whole video, they didn't even care about the full truth. Like, because I just put the snippet out.
you did the snippet.
Then
And
when I
you
put the
set
full
me
video,
up.
they didn't
'Cause let me
even.
tell you how you do. You typically,
Yeah.
when you get ready to upload a reel, you tag us in it.
Yeah.
I just so happened to get on TikTok. I'm scrolling. Whoa. Wait a minute. I just see my face.
Action.
Go straight to the comments. Man, it was like 200 comments already.
Yeah.
And he hadn't even had the video up long. I'm
Some
literally,
of-
and then you mess because you went in there and like them daggone comments while I was
They
arguing
kept
with
them
them
coming
folks.
back. It kept them coming back.
Yeah,
I
them
was on
people
there arguing with them
TikTok is
folks.
gonna-
Kept them coming back. Boy, that was juicy.
Boy, they don't play TikTok.
They don't.
They would eat me up, baby. When I said them men would eat me up.
They go.
And they still missed. Like, even in that snippet, they still missed what I was saying.
Yes.
Still completely missed what I said.
It was your
just
energy,
to be
though.
able, huh?
It was the energy that you gave out saying it. Cause you look. Remember, you gotta
Let me
think
tell
your body language.
Okay.
It was your body language. I
Because-
understood what you're saying,
yeah,
but your body language.
You gotta, so they only see the snippet, not the lead into that conversation, and not after I said what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
The message still stands. I don't give a daggone if I scream, cuss, whatever. The message still stands.
But
We're nobody's trying to hear that.
I know, because it's the same thing.
I
Hold on,
said
let
what
me
I
say
said.
this.
What you said.
No, but it's like this. Even when a man tell, not y'all now, don't jump on me. When a girl say, "No, I need you to speak to me softer. I need you to speak like you." They don't like when a man come out them just like
Being
like,
aggressive in tone.
I ain't gonna say even say masculine. Like some women,
Aggressive in tone.
That
it
aggressive.
doesn't matter if just like you said, it's the message.
Yeah.
You can't. That's the same thing. But it was your time.
Aggressive in
I
tone.
think
What you were saying, my body language.
Your body, because you said
detoured everybody from
you was
what
like,
I was
because
saying.
you was like,
I was trying
I'm
to
trying
come
to tell you that.
I was trying to come it down because as I'm saying what I'm saying, y'all are literally saying, but my experience, regardless of what your experience is, it doesn't change what I'm saying. That
Right.
might not be my particular story, but there are women out there like that. That's why I said people completely missed what I
agree.
said and the message that I said because they wanted to argue a point.
You got to show us one.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta go out there and get you one.
But
I'm telling you, they're out there.
But I agree with sis.
Everybody, to
I
me,
agree
to be
with
honest
T.
with you, I feel like a lot of people moving through trauma and hurt. Like let's just be real.
They need to stop
Everybody don't had some traumatic experience in their life, whether it be childhood or adulthood, in dating, family life, friendship. Everybody is moving through trauma. So I'm not gonna say that
Now,
they're
move the
not
mic back
great.
out your face so the camera.
they're not great men out there who are leaders,
Right.
who know how to
Yeah.
run that. I'm never going to say that they're not out there, but y'all are saying, men are saying, based off of their experience, there are no black women who are willing to submit to their mate.
Oh,
What they
yeah.
said.
But
That's what they said.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, you
I
can't,
think
you
I
can't
don't think
say
nobody
based off
fully.
of-
I don't think nobody fully submits no more.
It's not a
That-
matter
it's
of
submiss-
submission is for both ends. I'm sorry.
That's-
Submission is
yeah.
for both ends.
Right.
Like,
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
it's both ends. And me and one guy in the comments, we end up coming to an understanding,
Yeah, I
and he
seen
got
that
what
one.
I was saying. Because I'm like,
He was
when I
trying to
say
understand though.
leadership, or you being the head of your household, that's Bible. Like, that's literally Bible.
Now, sis, I will say this. I do, like, I guess based on my Bible principles, me and somebody had that same, and that's why I wrote down about the submission whole thing, is that I do feel like the man is supposed to, be the head of the household, and he's supposed to lead.
And we're helping.
Regardless of how much money I make. I want that man to be at the top, and I have to make sure if I ever get a man, whenever find me,
Well,
that he is able to lead and he's able to feel like a man in that household,
But what do
regardless
you
of
have to do to make him feel
child.
like he's the head of that house? Like you can't. I
I'ma
can't
submit.
say
I'ma
I want a man to
you will
lead,
submit
and
though?
then every time
I'ma
he
submit.
comes with
How?
something. But that's why I say it's both ways too, because it's
Both
gonna be
ways.
some situations where even as the head,
Yeah.
you might not know that lane, and I might be more experienced in
That
that
was that.
lane.
You know, I don't know if y'all
So
watch
it's
it.
submission on both ends.
I do feel like the man have to have some submission in him. He can't just come in and just demand.
But
I got to have this, and this. No, we some things I do feel like the man and the woman, and when you in that place, in that space, you have to compromise on. And you getting loud at me like I have male friends, and I got one friend in particular. When we had those conversations, he get real loud, and I guess
with you, I understand.
he think
yeah, because
that
you do make me want to pull my hair.
he get loud, and I guess
But I try to keep the same tone with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even then, getting a little frustrated, I
Oh,
try
so
to
I'm
keep
not
the
the
same
only
tone.
person. Oh my god.
See,
Yeah, because she don't listen.
Kurt, it be Kurt.
She don't listen.
Don't at
The
all.
truth of the matter is, I listen, and people do not understand. I listen very well.
Malik.
I may not always do everything that person say. Like, yeah, OG Chris will tell me, "Hey, dog, you need to do
Hard-headed
this,
boy.
this, and this." And another 3, 4 thing that he told me to
You
do,
gonna do number 4.
I'm gonna do. I might
I'm
do
gonna do number
3.
4.
Yeah, I might do 2 of the 3. But that does not mean
No,
that I
she doing
didn't
two.
hear
She
the
doing
other
one.
2
She
or I
doing
didn't
one.
listen to what he said. He said bring headphones. Last week we will. What I did today, I
Yeah,
brought some headphones.
I didn't
I
bring
didn't
no
say
headphones.
bring no
either,
headphones. I
so
said bring those.
I didn't bring
Because
those.
y'all have hairstyles.
But I know my ear. I know my ear got
fuck
drained,
your ear.
so I brought what I thought I could use, and
That
then
mean
it
you
was, oh, you
put a
can't
little
use
Q-tip
these.
in there. Because they would have been yours. It don't matter if they draining, they're yours.
So you
Right?
know, but he would say easily could say,
No,
oh, she
if
wasn't
they your
listening.
headphones, it don't matter
Nah,
how
that
your
ain't the
ears
same.
are draining.
But I
That ain't the
listen.
same.
But that person feel like, oh well, when we having these conversations, he feel like because I may not do what he tell me to do, so every time he say something, he get louder and louder and I'm like, dude, bring it down. Like,
I don't think.
I'm not even finna
I
argue
don't
with you.
think
You
it's
start
a.
raising your voice at me, that
I don't think
conversation
it's
over
a
with.
listening thing with you. I think it's a comprehension thing. Like I don't think you be comprehending what people.
well, we gonna get off of me. Cause
That's what I think.
good one, Maylee.
I
I'm
don't
a
really
drink. I'm a drink. I'm
I'ma
gonna give you
sit
that
back.
one.
I think it's comprehension.
I'ma sit back.
Right.
Because baby, those shots came clear across.
Or
Let me
to-
sit back.
I felt like that was a read from Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I'm gonna let that one go and let it digest. So the question, ladies, is which are y'all willing to submit? If you met a man right now, he was perfect, he got money, he got
I gotta
everything
submit
that you
too?
need. You got a woman that got everything that you need. Are you willing to, in your case, compromise?
No, you got a man got to submit to
Men
women
submit
too.
to women
Yeah.
too. That's why
compromise?
they always
It-
make this a one-sided
No,
conversation.
man, got.
Like women just gotta submit.
I gotta submit. I gotta submit to her too. There's
So
a lot of things I gotta submit to too. Some things that she might like and want. I gotta submit to that too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of old school cats don't like sex toys. So like, if she want to do that, still, guess what? I gotta submit to that. That's how I gotta get off.
Oh my
you gotta do what you gotta do to get her where
That's
she
what I'm trying to
needs
tell
be.
you.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
do what
agree.
you gotta do.
Why?
Just telling you, you gotta
Oh, we had
submit
to
to
go
some
there.
things.
Oh
You
my
do.
god! Oh my god! So Maylee, you submit or you not submit? What you doing? You meet that one perfect guy.
Don't submit yet.
Yeah, I don't think I.
Don't even think about it yet.
Yeah, I don't think that be on my mind for real.
Get your bag.
I'm so independent right now.
Practice
It's like,
submission
I'm
by
just
yourself. You like this,
I
Maylee?
think that's
doing
why a lot of men now feel that black women won't submit because you have so many independent women.
Yeah, very.
Like you have women
Who
who
wants
had
one like
to
that,
step
though?
into what want one like
I
that.
don't. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why it's because I feel like a lot of niggas complaining because my grandma was hustling. My mama was one of the biggest. Like she first woman just had a clothing company in Cordell. So she was hustling. No nigga. She didn't want no nigga. My mama don't like people. So I seen her. My grandma,
Excuse me.
straight hustler. She's a gambler. So I had masculine women in my life already. Like you can't. If you see the Dawson women, they gonna like they everybody gonna tell you. Even the old school cats feel like they masculine women.
Because they
You gotta hear how they talk.
to a
Yeah.
masculine
So when
role.
everybody not the world get like that, to me, like, well, yeah, my grandma telling niggas kiss their ass and stuff. Man, you don't
Nah.
kiss my ass.
my grandma really like raised me. I ain't taking my
Tell him, because we had a brief conversation about your grandma. Tell him about your grandma, Bernice. Just five.
I was gonna say that's why I feel like that's why I get the masculine front in me, like her. Cause
Grandma G too?
yeah, like
Grandma G.
she hard and like her words, man. That lady is a gangster for real.
And I told the story about like my dad died when I was 4. I think my brother was like 8 or 9. I told the story about how my mama raised us. Like we never we never went without my mom. 73 right now, and I can say even and I knock on wood when it come to my children, they never go without. She worked twice. Like everybody else take days out. My mama still be like, I gotta get out here and get it. Like, lady, you 73 years old. When you gonna sit down?
Yep.
But you don't think she ever wanted to stand, be in her
grandma hit too?
Energy?
Yep.
My grandma hit.
My mama don't. Babe, let me tell you what my mama tell all of us. You don't need no man. Unlike mom, 44 years old, I need a man. Like,
you don't need
finally,
a
man. Yes, but sis, yes, I do.
It go through my head so much that she said it's like I really don't like. How she
feel like you need somebody right now?
No.
I feel like I'm gonna tell y'all why I say I need a man.
Like I need nobody in my
I would say this. It's not that I just want to have a man, but as a woman, I feel like I need a man. And I say that because I need a man to balance me. Because there are days
can you be balanced?
There are days when
that question.
I feel like there are days when it is just too
much.
The
world need to know, Nene. Can you be balanced?
I think I can be balanced. We all can be balanced. We all can be. T can be balanced. Maybe you can be balanced.
First of all, I'm pretty cool.
Ellie, you think your mama can be balanced though? A balance.
I can be balanced, like even 50-50. I think I can. But it has to be
always be a 50-50 thing in a relationship.
But that's why I say I need a man. I need a man that when it's not 50-50. When I'm down 40, he got the other 60. When I'm down 70, he got the other 30. I just need somebody that when whether life is good or bad, he is there. And
so when is gonna be a time you just give up on that shit?
I ain't gave up yet. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna keep it short. My goal is, and my goal has always been to be financially free by the time I'm 50. I feel like
to help you with that.
If I'm financially free, I no longer have a house payment. I no longer have, I still have a vehicle payment, but the biggest been my house. If I could pay out my house by myself, I may not need a man. But like
you just told on yourself.
It's not
all financial.
No man finna get with you and
it's all financial. Take care of your business. Like I said before, if you post, say you post.
He must just supposed to move in with you and help you pay your house.
Rich.
I just
spirit.
want him to balance me. I don't care what y'all say.
Bro, that what when Joe was saying that. Joe was saying that when he was single, he was saying that no women really is not trying. He was trying to date. No woman trying to date. They won't help. Every time he was talking to a girl for a little bit, it's always, can you help me with? They just start talking to that man. All of a sudden, I need help. I need tires. Why am I getting you tires all right? And I ain't get to ride you yet. Why are we doing all of this?
So you think it financial benefits? Do y'all agree with Craig that the only reason why women not date men? If
I say now, I'm telling you,
it's a question for T and May Lee.
If you in the room with men, you hear a lot of men saying they don't want love, they won't help. I'm telling you.
But that's because there's the type of women that they don't came across. Like all of us ain't in
there. Why are you on a dating site?
For me, when I do decide to date, like I'm looking for my other half. Like I'm looking for somebody that's gonna add to my life. I add to their life, like equally. So for me, I know how to go out there and get it. Right. I don't need your money. But if you give it to me, I'm going to take it.
Right. But that is my point.
I don't necessarily need you.
I ain't gonna say
but
that.
I will say this. If there's ever a time if me and whoever I'm dating are together and let's just say
the hill go away,
my tire blow out. And I come to him and I say, hey, babe, look, can you go get me a tire or send me the money so I can get me a tire? And he can't. He out.
I gotta look at the difference.
He's out.
So if his tire run out, if his tire blow, can you help him?
And if he comes in and say, "Hey babe, if you are you by a tire shop, or can you send me some money so I can get these?"
You gonna do it? I'm just asking y'all. Don't jump on me now. That's my both y'all talking. They aggressive talking. You see him, Bailey?
They finna
say what the hell?
Say that they feel like women need them for financial. game now.
Financial
But
go
if
both
we in a
ways.
It look like
situation
though?
where we
What would it look
together,
like though? I hear what y'all saying is true now.
I don't
It
I
go
don't have
both
that
ways.
experience. I
It
don't
what you
go
have
both
that
see.
ways.
experience.
No, it
So
does not. Like
It
okay,
go both ways.
okay,
Yeah.
let's go like this for the majority.
It go both
No, it's
ways.
not. No,
If
ma'am.
I'm dealing with
There's
a man, like y'all just sat here and put me on the spot and said, "Oh, it got to be financial, financial
you
about the whole
you
house."
said it.
But it's true because if I have taken care of all my stuff all my life, yeah, I'm gonna start feeling a little different. Like, dog, I did it by myself.
Keep doing
But
it.
at the end, but also, I ain't gonna say at the end of the day, but also, if I get a man or if I had a man, I've done it in the past. If I got it, we got it. If he got it, it should be the same way. It's not always a give me.
You
And
contradicting
even when, but
yourself now.
and it sounds like that. But for me, I can say this: I've never dated a man and asked him for any money. Have I not? Have you ever heard me
She
just?
been on the phone with you. She don't know everything you done said.
She be around though. She been around this whole almost 20 years. She know.
She
I
been at
don't
the house
date
with you
men
every
to
day.
she
ask
been
them
around for 20 years. She don't know what you got going on when you
Thank
dating.
you.
Well,
All these conversations you have.
I would say
You don't
this.
know that.
I don't off the real. Hey, my top blowed out. My light bill due. Can you? I don't do that because I feel like my bills are my responsibility. Now, if you want to give me something, like T just said, I ain't gonna turn it down. And I'm not gonna date nobody
Everything
that.
I do is supposed to be a plus.
And if he can't help me, then like she said, why am I with you?
Oh, but
And I'm not saying I'm not even
but
saying
it's-
you got to make a certain amount
listen
of
real
money.
quick. It's a lot of girls that cannot do anything for a man besides sex right now. If you go, it's a.
Y'all
It's
need
I
to
don't
leave
have
them
that
women
conversation
alone.
before.
Y'all need to leave
I've
them
had
women
that
alone.
conversation before.
no, I'm just saying. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what else do you offer besides sex?
Yeah, that's what I'm
What can you
saying.
add to this man besides
Like
sex?
I'm a realistic person. If a person like and I know them, I'm like, well, they might get mad at me. I said, I don't think you're ready to date because I know your whole situation. I know your whole situation. So no, we can't do nothing.
But what happens when that person is financially secure? Now all of a sudden she got
That's
buku
different.
money. Can you date them then, or do you just be like, nah, I ain't
I
like
got
her
this-
when she was broke, so I can't like her now that she got some.
It ain't
I'm just asking.
no. It ain't got nothing to do with like. It got us dating. Got to make sense now, cause we are older. We ain't not just
we
like.
not here doing little
But you
children
got
stuff.
men
Like,
out
we
here that
grown.
date these broke girls and they be, baby,
Because
I'm gonna take care of
that's
you.
I say this every time, T. When I speak for the real niggas. I ain't talking about no
Here we go.
crazy.
Go ahead,
I
OG.
do, cause it's got to make sense for us to date. If I gonna put, I'm an older guy, so if me helping you gonna hurt me, it makes no sense for us to date.
And that's why I said
But a lot
I'm
of
trying
guys
to
think
add
like
to
that.
him as well
Right.
as he add to me.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
If men, women, all of us, we can get sex anywhere. We ain't
Yeah.
got to be in no committed relationship.
I
That ain't gonna
agree.
just speak. But we ain't got to be in no committed
I agree.
relationship
Mhm.
for sex. So outside of sex, what else can you add to me? What
I
else can I
agree.
add
That's what
to
it's
you?
supposed to be.
Like how we were dating when we were younger, like those
That shit
the
gone.
You can't
standards,
do that
the
no more.
standards, that bar got to come up a little bit.
Right.
Because what you wanted 10 years ago can't be the same thing you looking for in a mate now.
We can't.
You got to be able
can't.
to add
Like,
value
we-
to
like,
them,
we
just like
start
you gonna
talking.
add value to you.
And me helping you hurts me and brings me down. Did that make any sense for me to even date you?
No.
And why would you be dating me and I had to come in and start trying to help you? You supposed to be at already. Hold on. You are supposed to be at a point you're ready to date. If your financial situation is gonna pull that person down, you don't need to be trying to date.
That part.
If you're not in the clear, when you ain't getting money, you in a bad space mentally too.
You're in a bad headspace.
Yeah.
Your bread ain't coming, you in a bad space. So why would you add a person to that equation? Because if we feeling each other, guess what? You call me with that bad energy, like
It's draining.
it is freaking
It
draining.
is
Now
draining.
you calling me with that badass.
God, that's
You
so
calling me
draining.
with that badass news how your day went. Oh, this happened.
But it's like trying to hit you with a sad story. I'm gonna hit you with a sad story. You gonna feel sorry for me, and you gonna give me whatever I need.
But it ain't supposed to be like that.
It's
It's
not.
not. But then too. Now this is just me, and I'm just speaking on me. You can sit here and say that, oh well, when you meet a person, you're not supposed to ask them for money, and I don't. Now I don't ask them for money, but I also feel like if I can't ask you for money, or you can't help me if I was in a bind, then you can't ask me for my pie. You can't get none of that pie.
Why is it?
Why am I
is it
giving
eat
you
up
my
that?
pie?
You
and
keep
I can't-
contradicting yourself. You
I'm
eat
just-
pie
okay.
money.
No,
Not math. Pi equals no.
no. I'm just
Listen,
saying. I'm just
you
saying.
dating him because his finances, and you're not gonna give him nothing.
No,
You're
what
supposed
I'm
to be
saying
already
is.
at a space.
No, what I'm
and-
saying is that he can't, if he's not there financially that he can help. What are we doing? Because there are some guys out there. I'll say it. There are some guys out there that they just want to come. They just want to get what they can get from you. They gonna take
That's
as much as they can take. And then once they have taken what they want to take, they've gotten that pie. They don't did what they wanted to
That's
do
right.
to your pie. Y'all trying to keep it clean. And then after they don't did all that, then they go on. And that's just that.
But that's both ways. The girl come and get your money, get as much as she want. She done got a car, she done got everything, and she on to the next nigga with pockets.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So if you want to sell the pie, since we saying on it, say that. If it's for sale, say that.
Using the pie as leverage. Not necessarily selling it, but
yeah.
I just want you to know right here, since I ain't Shannon Sharp, this is black only pies.
But I mean, that's just me. I can give my story. Now, me personally speaking, at the end of the day, whether my leak and vouch for it or not, I don't date people for money. I just don't.
I do.
I have my own money, and I pride myself.
And
I ain't
you
even
be
gonna
with
lie,
Shannon
I
Sharp.
have.
Keep on.
Nah, it
Gonna
ain't
be in the room with Shannon Sharp.
It ain't
Yeah,
it just I mean, from my last relationship, that's why I do it, cause it's like he came in broke.
Don't do him. Don't do him, because he
Okay.
might see
That's
this.
her
Don't do
experience.
him.
She ain't telling you
That's her experience.
how
She stop you
how
from
to
acting
how to
a
tell
fool.
your story.
I'm just
He
saying
did.
Don't stop her.
he came in broke, and I mean, like he did what he did. He got to where he was, and then he just went on with the wind. And now it's like, oh well, you feel like this and you feel like that. It's like I've been feeling like this and I've been feeling like that. It's just you got money now, so you don't feel how I feel, or you don't understand how I feel. So it's like now
Because you
when
was
I
with him at a low point.
yeah, so now when I come into the relationship, or when I do get in a relationship, you gotta help me out, or I ain't gonna be looking for some money, because it's
Why
like
is different? Because
I know
But
what.
you ain't.
you was the
But that's
person on
not
the other.
saying that you looking for money. Like
Oh, I'm just
off real.
I've said
Yeah.
I'm looking
You
for
want the
help.
same energy
Yeah,
that
you
Yeah,
want
'cause I
whatever
know
you
what I
give to
could
be
bring.
reciprocated.
I know what I could bring to the relationship. I want to see what you can bring to the
Yeah.
relationship, though. So,
Yeah,
but
that's different.
And
That's
you
not you looking
young,
for money.
so yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that ain't getting it for money. Okay,
No, that.
If
Yeah.
you want somebody to come with the same thing that you're coming with,
right,
like that reciprocate the
Just
energy that I'm
yeah.
giving you.
right.
You
Yeah.
want
You want that
reciprocation.
same energy
That's all
that
you
you
want.
give.
So if that I wouldn't see that as you after money. I wouldn't look at it like that.
Now your mama, she has to. I just
No.
playing. I
I'm
just
not
playing.
gonna
He
do that,
won't
Nene.
see.
I'm not gonna do that.
Actually,
Nene.
you know,
I'm not gonna do that.
at 44, I never cared, because I know what I bring to the table.
What?
I know what I have
What?
done in the lives of those that I have been with.
Tell me what
And
you do.
I do very well. When
What
they
do you
need
bring?
me, when the guys that I have dated in the
No. You
past,
answer my question. What do you bring?
I bring.
I don't give a damn. Cause I ain't got a dish on the table, so so
I
I just
bring
say what
me. I
if
bring
you
my
want.
conversations.
If
I
you was
bring my interactions. I bring us doing stuff together. I bring,
Too
as I
bad.
say, happiness. I bring love. It's a lot.
Do you bring peace?
I bring peace. I bring
Can
my
you be that
money.
man safe
you
space?
can't really say that.
Let him.
Can you be that man safe space?
Yeah, I've been a safe spaces for a lot of them. Let's talk about it. And it's not just.
No, I'm just asking.
But
like,
I'm just saying, like,
Because the
let's
last
talk
time you
about
didn't
it.
say peace until she said
Yeah,
peace,
can you be
and
his
that's
peace
the
and
only
say-
thing I was waiting for. But that was the last thing you was finna
But-
say, because only thing that mattered the most was respect and peace.
Yeah.
You do all the other shit, and a nigga skip by a lot of that other shit you said. You could be loud at it, but you give me. I don't care what the fuck you do, but you can give me respect and peace. I don't care all that other shit you doing, because we just so simple. Just give me my respect and peace. I don't give. Yeah, she do this every now and then, but guess what? She respect me. She give me
Right.
peace. I don't care.
Right.
Don't say nothing to her. She give me respect. She give me peace. Guess what? I'm gonna break my back for her.
Go do whatever you.
I'm gonna
whatever
break
you
my
want.
back for her.
Whatever you want.
But
That's what I want.
But that energy has to
I had
be
it for 20
reciprocated.
years.
And most men come off the real thinking that every woman wants money, and it's not true. Some of us really just want somebody to love and love on us. Just be there when we need somebody to be there. It's not always a money game.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
not.
you,
I'm
women
one
that
of them.
really. I'm gonna tell you this.
It's
I
not a
see
money
that
game.
the women that do want that and show they want that seem like they're not available emotionally yet, or they done been through something. It's like not yet. The ones that really don't want the money and they seem like they be somewhere else or something happened to them.
We over here healing.
That's why I'm saying they could
We
be.
over here
I
healing.
usually I know it's some good girls. You said I know it's plenty of good girls. It's just right now they don't look like the good girls dating. But I know a couple of them. But it seems like they be in hibernation, like you said,
So,
healing or
speaking
something.
for myself, like I'm literally healing and focused on me.
Right.
Like literally,
Yeah.
shirt say it's me season.
Yeah.
Because it's in order for me to show up and be what it is that I'm looking for in my mate, I gotta be that.
Yeah.
The very things I'm looking for in him, I gotta be able to give that to him. So in order for me to get to that place, I gotta heal from because I don't need my next person paying for all the past.
Right.
I don't need that.
Right.
And I don't want to have to pay for his past. So let me heal. Let me focus on. Let me get to
You
be
still get triggered by something?
Huh?
I'm asking you that, but do y'all get triggered by some things
Yes.
still that man do?
Yep.
Do I get
How-
triggered?
why- What your 20-year-old trigger
Oh,
is?
they be
Nigga keep fucking with the gummy bears. Why?
Huh?
Like she 20. What would her triggers be? She just probably had two relationships and a puppy.
You stupid.
Oh my goodness.
You say, do I get triggered?
Like yeah, what's your trigger?
What
Like
are
you
your
still get
triggers?
triggered right now?
Yeah, and but that's a part of the healing part. You gonna get
Right.
triggered.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna. I feel like when you get triggered, that's to see just how far you've come in that healing journey.
Yeah.
If you move the same or respond the same way to that trigger as before you went into this healing thing, you still got some more work to do.
What about you, T?
My triggers, yeah, I've been getting triggered these last couple of weeks. But I've been doing
I can
good.
agree, but my biggest trigger, and this is just because I am like actively meeting people, is inconsistency.
So you inconsistent?
No, I said there.
She said on date.
A trigger? Oh, well, they inconsistent.
My trigger. You asked me what is my
Okay, okay,
trigger.
my
I said
bad, my fault.
inconsistency. And I mean, when we say heal from it, move on from it.
So
when
you
I
get the
had-
same type of experience every time?
Not every time.
Okay.
But there are some guys like me and quite a few of my male friends. We've heard that we've had
How
conversations.
many male friends you got?
Conversation wise,
business.
conversation wise, it's like 3 or 4. I mean, but we have great conversation. I mean, nothing. But for real, it's no activity, like no adult activity.
I know it ain't.
But this is just
I ain't saying it
great
was adult tip.
but-
Why you brought that up anyway?
because sometimes when people
I don't
say,
feel like that.
when people say, "Oh, you talking to 3, 4 different folks," because I say my friend, my homeboys, different guys or whatever, and everybody automatically assume that it has to be something, and it's not. Everybody, and I always say, everybody that you talk to, everybody that you meet, you're not going to have that interaction with them. But one guy, we was having a conversation, and he was like, "Oh, you a pretty girl, da da da," and I was like, "Yeah," and I told him, about my quote unquote experience. I said, I'm just at the point I'm not sexually available to anybody right now.
Sexually available?
I'm not sexually available to
Sex
anybody.
part?
I'm not sexually available.
What is sex to you?
I ain't even finna go there.
I just fucking with
Figure it out.
Continue looking at me like
But I did tell him, I was like, I'm not. And I told him why. And, he was like, well, if you're not doing this, the right guy gonna wait until you ready to do.
I don't think guys waiting like there's too many options for men.
Yeah, but
It is way too many options for men. I just seen the gay rate went up to 40 now. It was
What?
30. It was like 35.
wait a minute, did he just say last week in the game it was
It went
lower?
up to 40. It was
happened now?
35 for a minute. It just jumped fast.
I missed that. What
Yeah,
happened?
the gay.
Gay rate don't
Yeah, it went to 40. I just seen it the day. The rate of men is turned to 40. But old girl said 80. So
She said 85.
85.
She said 80. She said
Old girl
85.
said 85. So
85% of you guys
Y'all
are,
jumping, y'all
y'all are down
40.
low, is what she
say
said.
40% gay, 36% in prison.
Okay.
The odds for a straight man is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Which you don't fall in either one of them percentages.
And no, it's looking lovely
I was
for
about
us.
to say, bro, I'm gonna love you regardless. You know?
Yeah.
It's like for the straight. So that's what I'm saying. It's so many like it's too many. Girl, you crazy. It's like a dude, guys that have waiting for a guy. You gotta be really.
But I'm okay with that.
No, I know you is, but I'm saying, but
Yeah.
you gotta be. He be like, nah, this the one. He gonna wait for you, but you gotta
so let
be
me
that
ask
one.
you that. With you saying that right there,
Yeah.
okay. Do men know when they come across the one?
That's a good question.
Do you know?
I don't feel like a man do the love at first sight thing because sometimes men think it's love at first sight, and after the intercourse, it be gone.
Well, not even so.
No, I'm saying with some dudes think, oh, she the one, because that's our vision. So
No,
some
I'm
niggas say
saying
our
if you're
vision.
dating somebody,
Right, we dating.
and y'all decide to go to the next level, if you see what you want qualities of a wife in her,
do you know
you gonna
that's
act
the
on
one?
it.
Right.
Niggas don't act on because you get scared. It's different when a man start feeling like that. He gets scared.
Mm-hmm.
He get because it's if once I start liking you, it's always death for a man. It's always death because I got to protect you no matter what. My life is always on the line for the ones I love as a man. That's what God put me in the world.
It's not the necessary fear of rejection.
It's not the rejection part. It's the fact that damn, I'll die for this girl. When you sit there, nigga be like, damn.
When you get to that point right there,
right
that
there,
the confirmation that she's the one.
She's the one, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid. So you will see some dudes run from that, even though because right now you're like not right now, right now. Because get what he ain't in the mental. He ain't in. I ain't gonna say mental. He's not mature enough to fight others off yet.
Mm.
But he feel like he the one. But I don't want to break. I don't have a homeboy say I don't want to break her heart. But he felt like she was the one. But I'm gonna just break her heart because I'm not mature enough to dodge these other women yet.
So that's more self-sabotage.
Yeah.
That's a self-sabotage situation.
It's self-sabotage, but you could be, if he go, we're going to try to do.
The reason
we're
why
going to try to swing the block in that this point.
The reason why I asked
that block
is because, like, time frame. Like, you have people that'll be in a relationship with a person 10, 15, 20 years, and then that person, they don't get married, and then the person, they break up, and the person go marry somebody else 6 months later, 2 years later. You get what I'm saying?
You wasn't the one.
That's why I said, do men know?
No,
because it's like, I've been this placeholder for 10, 15, 20 years. You knew, at some point, you knew that you had no intentions of marrying.
You never had intentions.
We don't have babies together. We don't got a house together. We don't got cars together. But you knew deep down that you never had intentions of marrying me. But then you go meet somebody else 6 months down the line, and you just know you put a ring on it.
The other
one
got to thank you for building her nigga for her. Because he sat there, you right there, sat with him that long, and you built his character. You probably helped him build his pocket, help him build his confidence. You done did all that. You built him for her. She built you the perfect man. Because a lot of girls will fight to get that man back because she's like, we done been through this, been through that. I ain't saying you, but
I mean,
like some girls will.
Real women to look, if you look at a situation like that, like I've made this statement before. My last situation, I gave 6, 7 years and a child. And I literally said, I'm not gonna be nobody forever baby mama or forever girlfriend. Like that's my end goal is marriage. So if we're not on the same page with that, we might as well go our separate ways. Now, granted, throughout that situation, there's a lot of red flags. Probably on my end as well. He might say the same thing for me.
Okay.
But in that, if he goes out and marries somebody else, I wouldn't even be mad. Because in my mind, I'm looking at it, I wasn't the one for you. I wasn't the woman to push you to that next level. I saw all the potential and tried to support you as much as I could and build you up. But maybe I was not her for you. She might have all of that, be able to push you and actually see the greatness within you. Kudos to her. But I may be that for the next person. You get what I'm saying? I might be that support with the next person, the peace for the next person. I might be all of those things that I couldn't give him, but he saw in somebody else. I wouldn't be mad at that.
So I heard a girl say that. She said, I'm so proud of him. He did better than me. I heard a girl say that. I'm so proud of him. That nigga did better than me. I still need to get my shit together.
I'd be happy for him. Like, genuinely happy for him.
I had an ex that moved on, and I hate to bring it up, especially on camera, but I had an ex that moved on, and he wound up marrying my best friend's sister.
Wait a minute.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It went. I might. Me and him dated for 5 years.
He married the best friend.
I thought that was where she was going. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Best friend,
but like when we dated, I had just came out of a marriage, so I had no intentions of him. But he was going back into it as soon, and he was a great guy. So when we broke up, he started dating my best friend's sister. They dated for a short period. And probably within a year, they were married.
Yeah.
See,
but both of them
had dudes right there, it's some dudes that got a clock for themselves when they want to be married, too.
Yeah, but you see, in his situation, all of his friends, like, I knew that guy wanted to be married. All of his friends, and it's some guys, in my opinion, it's just me. I think when all of your homeboys are married, it kind of push you to that point where you like, I want to get married, too.
You right. It's only because it's my dog, and then my dog speaking love, and he around some positive ass men too. He around some men.
Yeah.
So therefore, he telling the good side about marriage, and he want that love his home. He can't relate to them in that room.
Cause
If all his homeboys married, they having conversations about spouses, marriage, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He the only one can't relate. Oh yeah, why you lying to me? Now he want that experience too because the niggas I love, I see so much joy in his eyes when he speak on his wife. He want that too. He gonna go get it.
Right. And
So that's why you say the people that in the majority of the time when a married woman hanging with a bunch of girls they ain't got, it'll pull her away from her group.
right.
Because my girls ain't married.
Yeah.
So you really
you
gotta
want to
be
be
around.
single, like I want to be.
Yeah,
to
but
a
be able
certain
to move the way
extent,
the single women
like
move.
they
Want to move the
yeah.
way they move. Oh, we club hopping. Nah, she gotta come home.
Right.
Look, I'm ready to say. My husband said I got to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to
My
say
man,
this.
my man,
My
my
man just said
man.
it's time to get
Yeah.
to the
I
house.
told my brother them that before I heard it and I said, that motherfucker that dope. I love to hear or see a woman turn a nigga down and say, I'm married. And I'm polite about it.
Mhm.
Polite, nah, babe, I'm married. Yeah. They're like,
Ready.
yeah, they throw that,
Yeah.
they flash that ring at him and like,
Mhm.
don't hate on her because that's what you want your girl to do too. When a nigga stuck to her, because I don't like when niggas get mad, like, man, fuck you. When that's your old lady, you don't want your old lady to do the same thing she just did.
But when you in that girl circle, and I mean, I'm just saying, when you in that circle and all them homegirls single, you still want to move and dress and enjoy like they.
You do.
So sometimes the lines do get blurred. Not saying that you don't make it clear to other guys, and vice versa. Even men when they hang out with they single homeboys and stuff. Not saying that you don't make it known that you married, but the question is, are you have to be adamant about it because some people just keep on approaching it. Keep on like I had one homeboy in Atlanta. He was like, man, the married men over here, we get the best play because everybody over here love the married men. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess we had a good conversation. We're gonna close this thing out.
I really fuck with y'all.
I got a question though. You said we got 5, right?
You got 5, 3, you down to 3 now.
We down to 3. So the question is,
5 to 3
real quick, would you play a gay role in a
Nope.
movie?
Real
Or
quick.
I'm gonna give y'all the money. I'm gonna give y'all a certain amount of
Easy
money.
for y'all.
$500,000.
I'm still not
a
doing
$500,000.
What they showing? What they showing? They got the vocals or just
You gotta kiss. You gotta
got
kiss
me
somebody
fucked
of the
up.
opposite sex.
Of course you
Why
gonna
you got
say
me-
no. You a
you got
man.
me
Yeah, the
fucked
same
up.
sex.
I got oil on me too. Hell
I'm finna
no.
mess
What
it
you
up.
got oil on you for?
Why I'm in this scene? You ain't gonna be ashy in the scene. You ever seen the ashy scene?
Man, come on, cause we down to 3 minutes.
I
So
said
yes,
no. I said no. Hell.
No, too.
we talking about kissing. You gotta kiss the person of the same sex.
Would you?
No.
I
Maylee?
would.
Like a scissor.
You would?
Yeah, only because
Maylee ready to scissor.
I'm bisexual in real life, but
You bisexual in real life?
yes.
You be scissoring already?
Wait a minute. See what you doing?
Is.
Cause she be scissoring
They
too.
already draining. They already draining. So I didn't hear it all. Maybe I didn't hear it all. I don't know.
Clean, Maylee.
It's draining. It's
Yes.
draining. All right. See what you doing? What you doing, sis?
Ain't.
And that's a no. I
No,
mean,
ma'am.
I just asked because it was one of them questions that you got to ask, go around the room and see where everybody, what everybody
You
doing.
got your goddamn answer.
So,
Hell to the no, to the no, no.
and on that one, y'all,
Let me
we
say,
are out, y'all.
Maylee gonna be rich as fuck.
Again, that is Maylee with Rich Rumors Ladies Edition.
Open your eyes, baby.
Oh,
That's right.